On August 8, 1963, one of the boldest heists in history took place. A gang of criminals, some of whom had no prior criminal record, pulled off the Great Train robbery, stealing £2.6 million, around £53 million today, from a Royal Mail train traveling from Glasgow to London. But how did these thieves manage to pull off a crime so daring? Led by James "Jimmy" White, this was no ordinary gang. Most were just everyday men, some even with families, not hardened criminals. They knew the Royal Mail train carried huge sums of cash, and they carefully studied its route. Their target was a remote part of the journey near Cheddington. The plan was simple: stop the train, rob it, and disappear without leaving a trace. In the dead of night, the gang set their plan into motion. Using a fake signal, they tricked the driver into halting the train. Once the train stopped, the robbers, masked and armed, quickly boarded and overpowered the crew. They knew they had little time. With military precision, they forced open the cargo carriages filled with bags of cash, loaded them into waiting vehicles, and disappeared into the night. All of this happened in under 30 minutes. At first, the police were stumped. The robbers had left no clues behind. But the gang's lavish spending soon became their downfall. Some couldn't resist showing off their new wealth, buying luxury cars, expensive jewelry, and flashy homes. It wasn't long before the authorities started putting the pieces together. With their extravagant purchases and reckless behavior, the gang members drew attention. Slowly but surely, the police began capturing them. But while most were caught, some members never faced justice. And most importantly, the missing loot. Even after all the arrests, a significant portion of the stolen money was never recovered. As time passed, the pressure of the crime took its toll. Paranoia set in. The gang started turning on each other, and trust broke down. A few of them even betrayed their partners in crime to save themselves. But despite the internal chaos, the damage had already been done. The gang had pulled off a robbery that would go down in history as one of the most daring and mysterious heists ever. The Great Train Robbery has remained an iconic part of criminal history. The story has been retold in books, documentaries, and films. It's a perfect blend of planning, execution, betrayal, and greed. What makes this robbery even more fascinating is that the criminals were ordinary men who managed to pull off the impossible, making this not just a story of crime but of ambition, risk, and the human desire for more.